Hello, beautiful, and welcome back to another episode of Beautiful I Am Colored. Well, this is week 2 of 2023 season, and I'm still so excited to be back with you today. Last week, I talked about the importance, or I should say the inconvenience of opportunities, and just stressed that opportunities really never come at the perfect or ideal time, but they do come. And when they come, either you're ready to take the leap or you're not. And expounding upon that, this week I'm going to continue in talking about opportunities, but in a very unique way. Share a quick story with you about an opportunity that arose, which I had not planned for or intended, but it's been such a great thing, and I cannot wait to share that with you. But before we begin today, I just want to take a moment, and as you know, each episode I provide a shout out and thank you to a person, place, thing, or idea that I'm grateful for. And this week, I am grateful for multiple things, and I'll start with the person, and I'll cascade that into the story later too. But this weekend, I've had the pleasure of having one of my favorite cousins in town visiting, and it's just been such a joy to have her here. We spent yesterday in Boulder, walked on Pearl Street, and ate at Pasta J's, which she loved. And the weather here is so gorgeous, which brings me to the next thing that I'm grateful for. If you're in Colorado, or if you're not familiar with Colorado, I'll explain. The springs are kind of funny in the sense that really the weather doesn't turn like consistently warm until like after Mother's Day weekend most years. So April, you can still get snow showers. In fact, we are expecting snow later this week. But yesterday and today, the high is in the mid-60s to upper 60s. And I just love patio time. I love this time of year where you can just be in the sun, blue skies, enjoy nature. And I'm also finally grateful this week that I made it through and pushed through my workouts. So for some time now, I've been talking about working out and my goals. And I can't remember if I shared it with you all or not, but I'm going to be doing the race, the Boulder, which is a 10K, a little over 6 miles at the end of the month of May. And in doing so, I routinely do a lot of cardio. But this week, I needed to up the ante because even though I'm gaining muscle underneath, the way my body's set up, the fat still be on top. So you're toning, but it's not giving you that full slim look. Slim thick is what they call it, actually, because I ain't nobody over here trying to be little. But I'm just saying like that slim thick silhouette. Anyhow, the bottom line is I'm so thankful because this past week I did increase my cardio sessions. And so when I went to go see Claudia is my personal trainer. When I went to go see Claudia yesterday morning, when I tell you I was at the gym in full beast mode, oh my God. Like, y'all don't understand. Like, I be doing the most at the gym. And Claudia was like, what has gotten into you? I mean, you're just bouncing from like each workout. You know, I was on a bench press doing step ups, like the whole 9. Jump squats and jumping vertical jump high. You know, almost like I used to be an athlete in my past life or something. I don't know. But my mama did used to run track, and I got quite a few athletes in the family, so I'm just going to pull from that. I wish I was an athlete. I was like the choir kid. But anyhow, I am competitive, mostly with myself. And so I'm just so thankful to have an able body that can move, limbs that can move. And I just had a really good, productive week at work and on a personal front. So I'm so thankful for all of those things. My cousin's visit, the weather, and then my workout for this week. So thankful. Okay, I'll take a little bit of a break here, just a second, pause, and then I'll cascade that right into what I want to share and talk to you more about today and just expounding upon opportunities that come. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back, and I don't know if this is going to become a thing or not, because this is the second week now that after a workout, I'm in my car recording using my phone. And this seems to be a thing because it naturally provides like a level of buffer in the sound, although today you might be able to hear the airplane that's flying over right now. But I don't know, this may become a thing. That was a random sidebar, but nonetheless, because I'm not on video currently for my podcast, you can't necessarily see me or see where I am. So sometimes I probably every now and then will inform you of the conditions for which, or the setting for which I'm recording in. And today I'm in my car or truck again. So jumping right back into opportunities. Remember I was saying before the break that my cousin, who is one of my favorite cousins, we talked on the phone a couple weeks ago, and we hadn't talked in a while. We actually hadn't talked in great detail much at all since our grandmother passed. I mentioned my grandmother in my book. If you listen to me for any span of time, you'll know that both of my grandmothers on my paternal and maternal side were influential in supporting me and encouraging me as a young mother and a young wife. And so our grandmother, Joan, passed. And, you know, we all handle grief in very different ways. Some people really, truly need time and space. And I can say that I'm one of those people who needs time and space, and I respect anybody else who does that. So needless to say, we hadn't talked in a while, but she called me, and we were on the phone just talking. And I was like, you know, you really should just come out for a visit and just see what you're going to see. Because honestly, I'm really trying to just pull different family members and friends to consider Colorado as home. Or second home, so that I can have people who I love and trust around me, because honestly, I don't have very many of those here at this point in time. And so anyhow, when we talked, she was like, okay, cousin, I'm gonna let you know. And so I get off the phone and I get a text message talking about some March 31st. And I'm like, whoa, wait. Now, if you listen to me, you know that I don't like surprises. I like to have things very well planned out. So I had no idea that she was going to come back, you know, with I'll see you in basically less than 2 weeks. And to be honest with you, like my first mind was kind of like, oh man, that means I got to do extra cleaning, extra washing, extra this, extra that. And then I thought about the words that I shared with you last week, which usually are words for myself too, right? And I was like, girl, you are tripping right now. Family comes to see you. Now, some family members will come and check the status of the cleanliness of your house and all that. We all have those family members. But that isn't the case with this family member. She was just a close family member who really just wants to spend time with family. So I checked myself really quick and ran it by Marlon. It was like, you know, hey, is this okay? Of course it was with him. And so it's just been such a joy to have her here. And what I could have conjured up as not the right ideal time to take advantage of the opportunity to spend time with my family member who I haven't seen, frankly, since our grandmother passed, I would have robbed myself of some joy this weekend. And so I'm just thinking about and just remaining in that posture of gratitude and gratefulness that, you know, life is just so extremely short. And I feel like I have been saying that so much lately. And I haven't had anybody close to me pass away, thankfully. But I know that others have because they've shared it with me. And I am just in a season right now, and I hope that I remain in this season consistently, to where I am going to take advantage of each and every opportunity that comes my way, no matter if it is a perceived inconvenience or not. And the reason is because if you're wanting to grow and move to the next level in life, then you have to seek what's in front of you. Not seek, beg your pardon. That's the wrong word choice. Let me come up with another word for you. Not seek, but you have to jump into the moment that is before you and then choose to be present in the moment, because you never know what that next thing is for you that's going to shift and change your life to become the greater version of you that you've always wanted to become. And that's the season where I find myself in. Frankly, I didn't want to work out today. If I'm really truthful, I'm grateful that the weather is gorgeous and it was a great walk. But my legs were heavy from the great workout I had yesterday. And, you know, my body was feeling a little bit heavier than normal, but that's okay. It's not because I'm heavy. It's just because sometimes it happens when you have a hard workout. And so rather than operate in a place of always finding the little things that, irritate you or, create these conditions that will cause you to have increased levels of anxiety or stress, or sometimes anger, just be present in the moment. Do what you can today. Be grateful. If you are listening to me right now and you're breathing without the assistance of a machine, be grateful. Be grateful that you were able to wake up today. If you have a house to live in, apartment, or maybe you might be living with your parents, it doesn't even matter. Do you have a roof over your head? Be grateful. Be grateful and take advantage and seize the opportunities that are before you. That is my hope and prayer for each and every listener for this week. For those of us who are going into the work office tomorrow or working from home, or if your job is the CEO and captain of your home, aka stay-at-home parent, I am praying that you have a blessed week, that you will seize the opportunities that are before you. I know that I will. And I just want to say that until next time, remember, the future you is waiting on you. Oh, so good to be back. I'll see you next week.